Hello student, I Professor Jasmine Faraz welcome you all and congratulate you all for passing SSC exam. Now your new journey has started, so again welcomes to new phase of your life. All you have taken commerce stream which is very much in demand nowadays. In commerce you have a many important interesting subject. Bookkeeping is one of the main subject which play major role in our day-to-day life. So let's have a little glance towards your 11th accountancy syllabus. So see this. This is your book. This is the front page and the price of this book is 203 rupees. This is an English edition. Okay. So now we'll move next. This is index. You have a total 10 chapter. First chapter name is Introduction to Bookkeeping and Accountancy. So today we'll see what is the bookkeeping and accountancy. Second chapter is Meaning and Fundamentals of Double Entry Bookkeeping. Third one is a journal. Fourth, ledger. Five, subsidiary books. Sixth one is bank reconciliation statement. Seventh is a depreciation. Eighth, rectification of errors. Ninth one is a final account of proprietary concern. And tenth one is a single entry system. So you have total 10 chapters in your syllabus. So today we'll see little part of introduction of bookkeeping and accountancy. The first chapter, Introduction to Bookkeeping and Accountancy. This is the first page of your book of your first chapter. What we are going to see in this chapter? Meaning, definition and objective of bookkeeping and accountancy. Importance of bookkeeping. Then we'll see the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy. If you notice, your chapter name is bookkeeping and accountancy. So this is the most important point. What is the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy? Then we'll see later meaning and definition of accountancy, basic of accounting system, quality characteristic of accounting system, basic accounting terminology. Next, accounting concept, conventions and principles. And finally, accounting standard AS. It is known as AS and IFRS. So this is your content in the chapter number 1. So we'll start with the chapter 1. Now, who is this? This is Chandragupta Maurya. In India, during the Chandragupta Maurya, Minister Kautilya wrote a book named Arthashastra. See here, this is Chandragupta Maurya. He was a king and he was a minister. He wrote a book named Arthashastra. Afterward, it is known as Deshi Nama. If you heard about Deshi Nama, search in a Google, you will get all the idea. So in India, Minister Kautilya introduced bookkeeping and accountancy. Now, this is the next. See here, who is this? This is Luca di Pacioli, an Italian merchant. He introduced double entry system in 1494. See, 1494, that means bookkeeping and accountancy is much older. It started in 1494. So he is the first person who introduced double entry system. Now what is the double entry system? We'll see the later. So here we can only say this person in Italy and this person in India introduced bookkeeping and accountancy. Okay, so we'll move to the next. Now we'll see the definition of bookkeeping. What is the meaning of bookkeeping? Now say here, book and keeping. That means we have to keep the record in proper manner in a book. This is a simple meaning. I can elaborate it. See here, we'll see the definition. J.R. Bartley Boy, you have to remember this name. He has given the definition. Bookkeeping is an art of recording business dealing in a set of books. Now see here, he said it is an art of recording. What we have to record? We have to record business dealing. That means business transaction. Where we have to record? We have to record in set of books. So we can say in a simple word, bookkeeping is related with recording of business transaction, because business deal exchange of money and money's worth. So all these activities are recorded for the purpose of taking important decision. With the help of this bookkeeping, businessman can find out whether he is getting profit or whether he is getting loss. So he has to keep the record in a proper manner. So that is why what Batley Boy said, it is a art of recording. So that means we have to record business transaction very nicely, carefully. Okay. Now we'll see another definition. This is second definition, R. N. Carter. What he said? Bookkeeping is a science. Now see, Batley Boy said it is an art. Now this R. N. Carter is said it is a science and art of correctly recording in books of account all those business transactions that result in transfer or money's worth. Now see, he has given the big definition. What he said, only this is a art, but he said bookkeeping is not only art, it is science also. Now why he used the word science? Because as you know, we have learned from 4th standard to 10th standard science, every time we have to apply rules, we have to apply laws. Here also, while keeping the record, we have to apply rules and regulation. We have to apply laws. So that is why, according to R.N. Carter, he said bookkeeping is the science as well as art of correctly recording. See here, highlight here, correctly. Here we have to record correct record of books of account. Then only we can get the correct, accurate result. That is a profit and loss. I hope you are getting me. See, bookkeeping. So this is a book. We have to keep all record. See here they have written here ledger. Ledger. That means we have to keep book. We have to record all transaction but related to the money or money's worth. That means we are not going to write here non-monetary transaction. For example, means monetary transaction means kya? If we purchase a chocolate from the shopkeeper, we have to pay money. So that is a money related transaction. But if our father, mother gives us chocolate, so we don't pay for it. So this is only affection due to love. They gives us gift, they gives us chocolate. So this is a non-monetary transaction. So out of these two, which we are going to record? Of course, first one, that is chocolate purchase from the seller, that we are going to write here. I hope you understood. Now moving to the further, we'll see the features of bookkeeping. Now, what are the features of bookkeeping? First one, as I explained you, it is a method of recording day-to-day business transaction. Here, we have to record day-to-day transaction. Not only once in a while, once in a month, once in a year. Each and every transaction here we have to write. Then only we'll get the accurate record of financial transaction in systematic, orderly and logical manner. The next one is only financial transactions are recorded. Just I explain you, I have given the two example for you. One example, the chocolate purchased from the seller, and second, chocolate got from our parents. So these are the two examples. So first is a financial transaction, the transaction which are related with the monies or money's worth. So only financial transaction we need to record. The next one, see here. So that is why I show here picture. So you will remember we have to write only monetary transaction. Now we'll move to the third. All records are prepared for a specific period which are useful for future reference. That means we have to write specific period. For example, our accounting year starts from April to next March. Now your academic year also start from April to next March. So we have to write specific period, that means 12 months period, which are very useful for future reference. We have to write the record day to day. We have to write the date also. Then only will come to know. So at what date we have done this transaction. Because as a human being, we cannot remember all this transaction immediately. We cannot keep all records of this transaction in our mind. So we are not a computer. So we have to record all this transaction at a specific period. We have to mention the date. Now the next is, see here, that is why I show here calendar. Next is, record of transaction are based on a rules and regulation. Of course, that is why R. Bartley Boy and R. N. Cartle say bookkeeping is a science and arts, because here while recording the transaction we have to follow certain rules and regulation. It is the art of recording business transactions scientifically. All this is already I have explained at the time of definition. So very simple features. Bookkeeping, we have to record day-to-day transaction. We have to record only financial transaction. We have to record for a specific period. We have to record transaction as per rules and regulation. Okay. I hope you are enjoying bookkeeping. Now, utility of bookkeeping. Utility of bookkeeping means useful of bookkeeping. What are the usefulness of bookkeeping? Why we keep these records? Why we have to keep this record? So first utility is for, of course, owner. Owner means the businessman. He can find out the profit and loss, asset and the liability. Now don't go for asset and liability. I will explain you later. First we'll only focus on profit and loss. That is already we have seen in 9th 10th standard also. We have to calculate profit and loss percentage wise. Okay, so businessman's owner is basically interested in profit and loss, how much he is earning. Otherwise, if he is, suppose if he is doing expenses more than 1 lakh and if he is getting income only 80,000, so he will think, so whether I should continue this business or not. He will think whether he should stop this business, whether he should start new business. So all information he will get from the books of keeping. Suppose if he is not keeping the books of record, he is not taking the proper transaction record, he will not come to know exactly he is getting profit or he is getting loss. So most important for a owner is a bookkeeping. Now the next will go for a management. Management is a group of people who take the decision, who run the business, who manage the business. So they also should know the exactly record of their financial transaction. According to that, they can plan, they can take decision and control the business. If we are if they are feeling that no, our business is bearing the losses, suffering from the losses, we should stop the activities which are more expensive. Okay, means they will reduce the expenses, they will increase their sales. We'll move to the next. Investor. Now, who are the investor? Investor means a person who invests their money in different companies. For example, your parents may purchase the stocks from Infosys, Tata, Bajaj. Why they purchase from such a company? Because they are much ensure that these companies are in good position, they are earning more profit, then only they can get higher price of their shares. Okay? So whenever the investor want to invest his money, first he study the all business transaction of that company. If he get assurance that yes, such company, for example XYZ company is earning more profit, so they can invest their money safely and they can rely on that company. So this is also useful for the investor. Now the next one is the customer. Customer can easily understand the financial position of the company, and he can be assured about the supply of goods. Now suppose if one company is suffering from the loss and this news comes in newspaper, so will customer also will think about that company, we should purchase that product from that company or not. So we means who, customer can get idea about the financial position of the company, and can they take the decision whether we should go for their company's product or we should search another company product. Okay, so this is also useful for the customer. The next one is government. Now government means, of course, government can easily find out the different types of tax due to from various source. Every business has to pay tax to the government. Whatever they get the profit, out of that profit they have to pay amount to the government as a tax. So government also can easily find out which company is earning more profit, which company is getting more benefit, and of course he will keep watch on that company, and company also will pay the tax. So this is also useful for the government can check out their balance sheet, profit and loss account, can check out the various bank statement, and can demand more taxes according to law. Okay, so this all bookkeeping is important for all the parties. First owner, then management, investor, customer, and the government. And finally, the lender. Who is the lender? The person who gives money to the business, who give credit to the business. For example, we can take HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank will not give immediately loan to any company. What that bank will do first, that bank will first check all financial statement of that company, whether they should give loan or not. Because if company is suffering loss, then that company will not pay installment EMI to bank. So definitely bank will think before giving the money. हम भी हमारे फ्रेंड्स को 10 रुपए भी देना होते हैं तो पहले सोचते हैं कि ये वापस करेगा ना भैया. We check all the history. Okay, so same here also. The lender, banks, creditors, they also first check the credit worthiness of company, and then only they take the decision to lend the money or not. So we can say bookkeeping is much more important, most important in our life. This is very important for all, owner, management, investor, customer, government, and lender also. Okay, now we'll see the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy, because your chapter name only say introduction of bookkeeping and accountancy. So then what is the meaning of bookkeeping and what is the meaning of accountancy? So first we'll see, it is a concern with the recording and classifying the business transaction. It is the concern with recording and classifying the business transaction. That means here we have to just record the small transaction. But accountancy, it is related with the recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, and interpretation financial data. Here just we have to keep the record. Like mother record all the transaction, means आज हमने दिन भर में क्या क्या खरीदा, पैसे इनकम कहाँ कहाँ से आया, पापा की सैलरी कितनी हो गई, उसमें से हमने एक्सपेंसेस कितना किया, एजुकेशन के लिए कितना किया, then vegetables, grocery के लिए कितना किया. She keeps all the record in diary. Same here. Here we have to record the transaction. But in accountancy, this is a broad concept. Here we not only we have to record or classify, here we have to analyze and interpret the financial data. Now the stage second, bookkeeping is a primary stage. It is the base of accountancy. Here we have to keep the record. But in accounts and accountancy, apart from the primary stage, it includes secondary stage of analysis and interpretation. Objective, of course, this is only to keep the record of financial transaction in proper and systematically manner. But here to prepare the financial status means here we need to open journal, ledger, then cash book, double entry we have to follow. We have to all keep the record and further communicate the information to relevant authority. So here we can find profit and loss. So don't get confused now, only just listen this video. Slowly you will come to know the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy. This is your first lecture, so I'm sure you will get confused, but as you move further you will easily find out the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy when we'll see the rules, double entry system, debit, credit, all terminology. Then only you will come to know these difference. Okay, the next one is responsibility. Of course this is very simple, just we have to keep the records. So junior staff is responsible for keeping the records. New junior staff can keep the records, but here senior staff is responsible, because here not only they have to record, but they have to analyze, they have to interpret this all transaction. Okay, now we'll move further. Outcomes. Bookkeeping is basically result in journal and ledger. Means the junior staff, junior clerk has to record in journal and ledger. Now what is a journal and ledger? We'll see further. Here, result of accountancy is profit and loss and the balance sheet. Here, the senior manager, senior accountant has to prepare profit and loss and the balance sheet. This is also we see later, because this all you have to learn from chapter 1 to chapter 10. Okay, the period is day to day details. Here entire year we have to write, we have to make profit and loss account, balance sheet for an entire year. Analysis, this is a bookkeeping, does not require any analysis, just you have to keep, you have to write, you have to maintain the records. Here of course you need to analyze and interpret the data. That means whether you are getting profit, whether you are getting loss, that all we have to keep record here. Decision making. Management cannot take a decision based on the data provided by bookkeeping. Here only we are writing the records, so here cannot easily take the decision, but here we can take the decision, because this is a scientifically method we are using here. Here we can find out the profit, we can find out the loss, we can find out how much property we are having or how much loan we are having. So this all information can help out to the management. So decision, if you want to take a decision, you have to go, instead of bookkeeping you have to go for accountancy. And the last skill, analytical skill, not required. Of course junior staff also can record the transaction, but here you have required analytical skill. So here we need a senior staff to keep this record. So I hope you understood well. We'll stop here only. So thank you so much. Again and again listen this video, you will come to know. Open your book. Now books are available in bookstore, so you can go and purchase. Already I told you the price of that book, so go purchase the book, read carefully. If you have any doubt, ask in comment box, share with your friends and subscribe my channel, then only you will get the notification. For that press the bell icon, so whenever I will upload my video you will get the notification. So best of luck, have a nice day, bye bye.